So this morning we're going to do Cattail Alley Trail, just a little short 1 mile trail down to the beach. We are heading out from the campground. I think the closest campsite to this is going to be 194. Quite a number of trees down across the trail. Nothing terribly difficult to get around, over, under. But a surprisingly large amount. Made it to the beach, and it is right at 1 mile from the start of the trail at the campground. Nice little fishing pier. The apples are coming up. Means it's about morel season. I know this shouldn't have to be said, but this kind of stuff, this is not cool. Accidents happen, but I don't think this was an accident. And yes, we did take the time to clean them up. Right, Gimli? This whole loop is actually really nice, but if I was here not with a group, just by myself, I think campsite 194 would be my choice. Nice and level, and pretty much 3 sides of no neighbors. Very nice. Another nice pair of campsites here. 200 and 202. Our campsites for this trip are 150, 152, and 240. Most of the sites in the campground are nice and big, nice and level. Saw a few that were unlevel, but they're really good online at letting you know that when you're booking. Even have quite a few pull-through sites. Nice for the bigger rigs. Have a pull-through spot to fill up your water. It's kind of nice. Right by campsite 170. Also have a nice big playfield. Right at the end of the playfield, got a nice big playground for the kids. Picnic table, cupboard. Adults can sit and keep an eye on the kiddos. Across the road from the playground and the playfield, you got sites 112 through 120. 119's got that power pole in it. Pretty much right in the campsite. I would probably avoid that one if you have a choice. I wouldn't want it anyway. It's like they've got a little naturalist area. Probably have fires and talks and programs during the summer season. Right across from the playground. There's site 102, 103, 104, and 105 down on the end. Might be nice ones if you have younger kids that you need to keep an eye on. This little loop has 190 to 204. Looks like a lot of nice sites here. Especially like the ones that back up to the woods. Here we have some primitive sites just off the main drive, but honestly kind of tucked away behind some trees, so a little bit of privacy. 82 through 86. 106 to 110. Looks like some more primitive sites. Again, nice and big. Looks like some decent shade. 107 right here is a particularly big site. But there is a pretty large parking area right here. Looks like it's blocked off right now. So I'm not sure if it's used, not used. But the youth campground is right over here, so it might be for that. So this morning's trail is going to be the Veterans Vista Trail, trail number 16. 2-mile loop trail, supposed to have good views of Brookville Lake. Much warmer today. Beautiful day. Nice little picnic shelter right on the trail. Alright, our last hike point cooking up. We got time for another short one. Red Spring Loop, number 14 on the trail map. 1.2 miles. Supposed to be good for spring wildflowers. Sign says easy. The park guide says rugged, so I guess we'll find out. So apparently we did the easy part of Red Spring Loop, and now we get to do the rugged part. Sounds fun. So here's the Red Spring, which the Red Spring Loop is named after. Year-round spring. Creates the red hillside from the iron and the other natural minerals in the water. Morning's hike is going to be the Memorial Loop, 2.5 mile loop. They've got it marked as moderate. We're going to be starting from the boat dock for Whitewater Lake. So just a real short spur trail coming down from the parking area at the boat dock. It's marked on the trail, so you'll be able to figure it out when you complete your loop. Starting off with nice views of the lake. South Shelter, another access point for the trail. Another access point is the picnic area across from the fish cleaning station. For the most part, the trail's been really well marked. This one was a little bit of an exception, nothing major. When you come out to the Poplar Grove picnic area, you have to cut across it and pick up the trail on the other side. So we just went through a fairly long section that didn't have any memorial loop signs. I was actually starting to wonder if I was still on the right trail. But if you just keep following the hikers only signs, it does crisscross the horse trail several times, but keep following the hiker only signs and eventually it pops you out here. It's like a little picnic area, and you cross the street to keep following the memorial loop trail. The other noteworthy thing to know is this is marked as a 2.5 mile trail. I'm just under 3 miles now, and I still have a little ways to go. Back to very regular signage, so just that one short section where you're crisscrossing the horse trail didn't have the memorial loop sign. That still had hiker only signs, and the trail was still very easy to follow. Made it back to the boat dock parking. So my Fitbit's showing 3 1/3 miles. Some of that might be the spur trail getting down to the trail. Nice trail though, definitely recommend it. Really nice views of the lake. Alright, so this morning's trail is going to be the Lakeshore Trail. This is actually an out and back. Goes to an observation deck. It says 2.7 miles. I'm not sure if that's round trip or if that's one way, so I guess we will find out. We have had a little bit of mud, a little bit of water on the trail. Not surprising for how close we are to the lakeshore. So we made it to the overlook. Not a great view, I mean, not terrible. This was a nice trail, definitely 2.7 miles for the full out and back. We're just a little over 1.5 miles and we are at the end, which is good because we were a little short on time this morning. Have to pack up and get out. If I had to choose between this one and the Memorial Loop, I think I'd definitely do the Memorial Loop. A little better maintained. I think it actually had better views of the lake. Yes, you're a good boy. so we are almost back to the parking lot. I thought I'd do a quick wrap up of Whitewater Memorial State Park. I honestly really like this park. It's got a little bit of something for everyone. For the hikers in your group, it's got a few trails, not a whole lot of trails. It does have a bridle trail, so if you're into horse camping, they have a separate campground and a trail just for the horses. Several playgrounds look to be pretty nice. My kids are grown and out of the house, but if you have kids or grandkids, definitely places for them to play. There's a couple different, there's a naturalist building, and then there was a naturalist fire ring in our little campground area. So I'm guessing they have programs probably throughout the summer season. So there's two different lakes you can access from the park. There's the Whitewater Lake, that's the one we kayaked. Smaller lake, trolling motor only. Saw a lot of fishing boats out there. You can also access I think it's Brookville Lake, which is a much larger lake. But you can get to it from this park, or there's other access points just outside of the park. Campgrounds were very nice. The sites were nice and grassy. I like that with dogs. That makes it a lot nicer. Overall, the bathrooms were very clean, though. I saw them out there cleaning at least a couple times a day. We're early in the season, but I have a feeling they keep up on it pretty well. So lots of spring wildflowers on this trip. I think it'd be a pretty fall park as well. So overall, I would definitely give it a thumbs up if you're in the area. Definitely worthwhile giving it a visit, especially with families. Now it's time to head back and pack up. Come on, Gemma. No, don't do that. Come on. You all right? Let's do it again. Come on.